In preparation for the Halloween season, we're going to turn Barking Stark into Nibbler from Futurama. Because as a family, we're going to do Futurama costumes, and what better character to complement Leela than Nibbler? And Stark loves costumes, so he's super excited, I'm super excited. We'll see how this goes. Now, for Stark's costume, all we need are little yellow booties, a white diaper, a red cape, and a third eye. Now, as excited as Stark is, he doesn't have opposable thumbs like me, so I'm going to be doing all of the hard work, and he's just going to be modeling the costume for me, which he loves anyway. That's his favorite part. Let's begin!
First up, we're going to be making the yellow booties, and I have here a small piece of fabric that I found at the craft store. You don't need much of it, and all I'm doing is putting the crease side along Stark's foot as far up as I want it to go, and I'm just going to cut out a little piece that's about the size of the booty. Now I'm going to sew the two other sides that are adjacent to the side that is creased. So basically you have a little pocket once you're done. You probably noticed me struggling with the sewing machine and definitely made a couple rookie mistakes, but that's okay. Making mistakes is part of life. I got back on track and sewed a nice one. Now I have my little piece of yellow fabric that is sewn on the three separate sides, all beautifully like you see here, and you just flip it inside out and there is your booty. For the cape portion, I decided to use felt fabric because it would keep its shape much better than cotton would. I eyeballed how much of the fabric I was going to need long and little strips to be able to tie it around Stark's neck and make a little knot. And then I made a mark at that point and cut out a nice little oval where his neck would be. Now it's going to be really long because, like I said, we're going to be tying this into a knot, so don't be surprised. Better to have longer pieces that you can cut shorter than to have two short pieces that don't fit around your puppy's neck. And then just measure 3/4 of the length of your dog's back and leave that much extra fabric at the end farther away from where you just cut that nice little crescent, and cut that straight across, and now you have a cape. For Nibbler's third eyeball, it is simply just a styrofoam ball that I painted a black pupil on with a Sharpie, but paint is also an option and might look a little bit slicker. Now for the headpiece that attaches that nice third eye, I have two very cheap dollar store headbands that break really easily. And yes, that part is important because I broke the second headband so that it made a perfect arc over the table so that the eye would be pointed forward. Then I took some scrap fabric and hot glued it all around the different pieces of the headband. Once that was all attached, I just shoved that styrofoam eyeball onto the end and we're done with the eyeball part. The diaper is the single easiest piece of this costume. All I did was get a large white tank top that fit Stark's body shape, and I put his legs through the armholes and his tail through the neck hole. It was a very easy to move around in option and also very, very simple, which is good for me. Now once you have the diaper on, you can assemble the rest of the costume, including all of the pieces that you just made, including the booties, the red cape, and Nibbler's third eye. And there you go, you have yourself a complete doggy Nibbler costume. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said, I had fun making this costume. Stark has fun wearing it, and he wears it super well. So everyone give him a big round of applause and a thumbs up. If you liked this video and enjoyed this costume, please stay tuned on our Instagrams to see the rest of our family Futurama costumes.